Learning objectives. After completing this module, learners will be able to describe types of farming, define cropping pattern and describe major crops cultivated in India, describe food crops, other grains and non-food crops, explain technological and institutional reforms in India, define food security. Types of farming. Agriculture is one of the most common sources of earnings of money for villagers and people living in rural areas. By this activity, the people get food which is very essential for their survival of life. By agriculture, we not only get food grains but also get some raw materials for various products. Types of farming. Types of farming have been changed by time as per the various parameters like new technologies evolved, socio-cultural practices and characteristics of physical environment, etc. In India, different farming systems are practiced. Let us know about them. First type of farming is primitive subsistence farming. It is a type of farming technique which is still commonly used and depends upon various factors like monsoon type and fertility of soil and other environmental conditions. Tools used for this technique are hoe, dhow and digging sticks, etc. It is also known as slash and burn agriculture. In this type of farming, farmers clear a patch of land and produce different cereals and grains. Then they shift and clear a fresh patch of land for cultivation. This technology is used in different countries by different names. The list given here depicts the different names of slash and burn technique in different parts of the country and world. Second type of farming is intensive subsistence farming. In this type of farming, high doses of biochemical and biofertilizers are used with irrigation to obtain high yield of crops. It is used in Punjab, Madhya Pradesh, Uttar Pradesh and some parts of Rajasthan. Third type of farming is commercial farming. To obtain higher yields of crops, advanced technologies, high-yielding variety seeds, modern chemical fertilizers and pesticides are used in this type of farming. The crop commercialization is different from one state to other state. Plantation is a special type of commercial farming in which a single crop is grown on a large area. Tea, coffee, banana, rubber and sugarcane are some examples of plantation crops. Cropping pattern. In India, 3 cropping seasons are found: Rabi, Kharif and Zaid. This given list depicts the season of sowing, harvesting, major crops and regions in which they grow majorly. Major crops. Depending upon the different climatic conditions, various crops are grown in India. Rice, wheat, millets, pulses, tea, sugarcane, cotton and oilseeds are some major crops grown in India. Let us know few of them in details. Rice. India is the second largest rice producer in the world. It grows well in high temperature and humidity and more rainfall. The map of India shown here depicts the major rice producer areas. Wheat. It is the main food crop of northern India. It requires normal rainfall. Uttar Pradesh, Madhya Pradesh, Punjab, Bihar and Haryana are some major wheat-producing states. Millets. In India, bajra, jowar and ragi are important millets. They are rich sources of proteins and carbohydrates. Major millets producing states are shown in the table. Maize. It's a kharif crop which requires normal temperature and rainfall. Uttar Pradesh, Madhya Pradesh, Karnataka, Bihar and Andhra Pradesh are some major maize-producing states. Pulses. These are the major sources of protein. They survive in less moisture and have a lot of varieties like arhar, masoor, gram, urad and moong. Uttar Pradesh, Madhya Pradesh, Rajasthan, Maharashtra and Karnataka are the major pulses producing states. Food crops other than grains. In India, different varieties of food crops are grown which are not grains. Sugarcane, oilseeds, tea, coffee, horticulture crops are the examples of food crops other than grains. Apart from this, some non-food crops like rubber, fiber crops, cotton and jute are also cultivated in India. Let us know about them one by one. Sugarcane. India is the second largest producer of sugarcane. It grows well in humid condition with normal rainfall. In the less rainfall area, irrigation is the medium by which water is provided to this crop. A lot of products like sugar, jaggery and molasses are made from sugarcane. Majorly it is cultivated in Uttar Pradesh, Bihar, Punjab, Haryana, Andhra Pradesh and Karnataka, etc. Oilseeds. Approximately 12% of Indian cropped area is used to cultivate different oilseeds: mustard, groundnut, coconut, castor seeds, linseed, soybean and sunflower are the main seeds cultivated in India. Out of these oilseeds, approximately 50% of total cultivation is done for groundnut. Majorly it is cultivated in Gujarat, Andhra Pradesh and Tamil Nadu, etc. Tea. India is one of the major tea cultivating countries. Tea plants grow well in well-drained soil, in humus and organic matter. Light rainfall with frequent showers is required to grow the leaves well. Majorly it is cultivated in Assam, West Bengal, Kerala, Meghalaya, Himachal Pradesh, Tripura, Uttarakhand and Tamil Nadu, etc. Coffee. India is well known for cultivation of good quality coffee. In India, it is cultivated in Karnataka, Tamil Nadu and Kerala. Now let us know the horticulture crops. India is one of the largest producer and exporter of fruits and vegetables in the world. Here is a list depicts the name of fruits and its major cultivated states. After food crops, now let us move to non-food. Technological and institutional reforms. Agriculture is the one of the major sources of income for people of rural areas. Due to lack of irrigation resources, still people of some areas of country depend on monsoon. They don't have modern equipments, techniques, resources, and fertilizers and chemicals, hence they still depend on natural fertility of soil for good yield of crops. After independence, there were several steps taken to improve the standard of agriculture. Collectivization, consolidation of holdings, cooperation and abolition of zamindari were included in these steps. Land reform and the right of inheritance were also some great steps taken by government in between 1960 to 1970. Later, Green Revolution and White Revolution took place, which enhanced the quality and standard of Indian agriculture. A comprehensive land development program was initiated in 1980s and 1990s. For betterment of agriculture, some steps like crop insurance against natural calamities, establishment of Grameen banks and cooperative societies for providing loans to farmers at very low interest, etc. were taken. Now several other schemes like Kisan Credit Card or KCC, Personal Accident Insurance Scheme or PAIS are provided to the farmers by Indian government. Weather forecast report and special programs are also telecast on radio and TV for farmers to provide information. After independence, a person named Sri V. Ramachandra Reddy, who was inspired from Vinoba Bhave, gave his 80 acres of land to 80 poor landless farmers for their economic well-being. It was known as Bhudan. Agriculture plays an important role in GDP of the country. Percentage of agricultural growth in Indian GDP is declining year by year. Government is continuously thinking to modernize the agriculture. Under these steps, government had established some research centers, agricultural universities, animal breeding centers, horticulture development centers, etc. Food security. Food is the basic need of all people. It provides the energy to perform the daily activities. The people who don't get the food are having lack of food security. Most of them belong to the states which are less economically developed. To make available food to all people, government designed the National Food Security System, which has two components. 1. Buffer stock and 2. Public Distribution System or PDS. Food Corporation of India or FCI stocks or reserves the food grains by taking it from farmers of minimum support price, that is MSP, decided by government, whereas distribution of the food grains at subsidized price is done by PDS to poor people of rural areas. Government provides the subsidies on agricultural equipments, fertilizers, water and electricity to provide the financial benefits to farmers. In some states like Haryana and Punjab, wheat and paddy crops are being grown more for the MSP they get. In our society, the consumers are categorized into below poverty line or BPL and above poverty line or APL. Some consumers belong to BPL families are actually not being treated as what they are. By providing proper agricultural infrastructure, credit linkages and sharing the latest techniques to enhance the crop production and proper storage of food grains, government can make each district and block self-sufficient in food grain production. As population is being increased and people are making agricultural land for urbanization purposes, it will cause a serious issue in future. The big farmers are misusing of free electricity to get extensive use of tube wells to get more groundwater to grow water-intensive crops. Globalization's impact on agriculture. Globalization is not new to this world. Even it was done at the time of British era. Spices and cotton were grown in India and exported to Britain. After 20th century under globalization, Indian farmers got the toughest competition in foreign market as foreign countries gave high subsidy to their farmers. To make agriculture better, advanced technologies like using genetic engineering, genetic modified seeds, organic farming, biofertilizers, and biopesticides, and advanced. Summary. Let us summarize what we have learned. In different parts of India, different types of farming like primitive subsistence farming, intensive subsistence farming, and commercial farming are practiced. Plantation is a special type of commercial farming in which a single crop is grown on a large area. In India, 3 cropping seasons are found: Rabi, Kharif and Zaid. Rice, wheat, millets, pulses, tea, sugarcane, cotton and oilseeds are some major crops grown in different regions of India. Sugarcane, oilseeds, tea, coffee, horticulture crops are the examples of food crops other than grains cultivated in India. Rubber, fiber crops, cotton and jute are some non-food crops which are also cultivated in India. Collectivization, consolidation of holdings, cooperation and abolition of zamindari were some steps taken by government after independence. For betterment of agriculture, some steps like crop insurance against natural calamities, establishment of Grameen banks and cooperative societies for providing loans to farmers at very low interest, etc. were taken. Now, Kisan Credit Card or KCC, Personal Accident Insurance Scheme or PAIS are provided to the farmers by Indian government. Percentage of agricultural growth in Indian GDP is declining year by year. Government had established some research centers, agricultural universities, animal breeding centers, horticulture development centers, etc. to modernize the agriculture. The people who don't get the food are having lack of food security.